I remember as a kid, no matter what type of personal stereo you had, it was always known as the Walkman, wasn't it?
You know, whatever it was, it's a Walkman. And it became a byword for listening to music on the go. Sony are leading the trend again, but this time in high-res.
I think the sound quality is the key. Suddenly we've got high-res audio that's as close to what I imagine bands would hope the listener gets when they play their records or their CDs or their MP3s.
We've spent a lot of time in the studios with bands listening to playbacks of albums, and you're there with the big speakers and you hear this stuff and it sounds amazing.
And then when you listen to the final album finished at home, it's not got quite the same impact.
They spend weeks and weeks trying to finesse the sound to make it sound perfect.
Yeah.
And I guess what's the point of listening to that on an inferior system? The detail and the clarity of the sound, it puts you back in the studio with the band.
What albums in particular have you played on this so far?
Well, I've been listening to Oasis. You can hear all the guitar overdubs really clearly.
Yeah.
And I mean, you get more bonehead for your money.
Yeah, yeah. But then comparing it to other records from that era, like In Utero, which is deliberately not overproduced by Nirvana, that sounds as good on this because you can hear almost like the scratchiness and the lo-fi sound and the hiss and the ambient noise and all that other stuff that's going on, because the detail in sound that you get from this equipment is just so much better.
Yeah, other stuff as well. I mean, I'm a great big Clash fan, and I've been going back to the old albums, and you hear stuff that you never heard. I went on the Q-Buzz site, which is a site that has music compatible with Sony's Hi-Res audio range, and it's not just rock music.
No.
They've got jazz, they've got soul, they've got R&B, they've got pop. They've got thousands of high-res files that you can download to hear. I mean, pretty much everything.
All genres, yeah.
With someone like Beyonce, when you're listening to a singer who expresses themselves with their vocals, their connection with you is so much more greater. It's like you're there with them.
And all the emotional rush and just the excitement of hearing it for those highs you get when you listen to music like that, when it blows you away.
Yeah. The other thing that the Sony Walkman does, which is great, is you can take your old MP3s, you can put them on this machine, and it upscales them so it's almost high-res. And once again, Sony are leading the way, and you know, this time with the high-res audio range. I'm going to go back and listen to some old music and listen to some new one, just to hear it all again afresh. It sounds absolutely amazing.
Which ultimately, for music journalists, is what we all want, isn't it?
Absolutely.